Greetings, and welcome back to the MCOC Encyclopedia. Today, as promised, we'll be going through the path from 7.3.2 that I recommended in my previous video with the team I recommended using. This will allow you to get a little more insight into why I chose this team and at how I look at getting around the issues. This will be much more relaxed, but I still suggest you go and watch that video first if you haven't already, as it contains most of the key information around this quest. And with that, let's jump in. So, here we are in 7.3.2, and we will be taking the King Groot path. The team today is 5-star rank 5 Doctor Doom, 5-star rank 5 Ascended Absorbing Man, 6-star rank 3 Claire, 6-star rank 3 Joe, and 7-star rank 1 Bishop. First up, we have King Groot, and after this rather long loading screen, we will be using Black Widow Clairvoyant. Our goal in each of these fights is to ramp up our paradox, and then take advantage of the very large special attacks that have been afforded to us. However, we do also have to keep an eye out for power reserve, and just generally make sure things don't get out of hand. It can become very easy, particularly in some of the later fights, to get cornered with them just spamming special after special after special, and you don't quite have the ability to do anything. We're just trying to get, there we go, that's the third special out of King Groot, so we've got 3 charges now. So we can now safely start doing things like parry, as we'll have our defensive ability accuracy back. So, what's our goal in this fight? Well, with Claire, I do try and avoid pushing him to the special 2, but then I remember I can just go poison immune, so that's not a huge deal. So mostly we're just going to be spamming special 2s. We're already back at special 3 after throwing that, so we're just going to bait out another couple of special attacks from him, just to ramp up our charges even further. Here we go. Go for another special 3. Claire's special 3s hit harder and harder depending on how many charges you have, so that was a 70k special 3, which is pretty good. I don't know why I don't push him to special 2 more in this fight. I seem really keen on baiting out the special 1. It's not required, but that seems to be where we're going. Just moving to special 2 myself. Now here comes his special 2, hopefully. He did seem quite stingy in this fight, not particularly special happy, but never mind. And we're back at special 3 now ourselves. If at any point our health gets low in this fight, we can just switch into Blood Stance, and one special 2 will heal us up pretty much to full, as long as we've got even just a few charges to work with. So, at this point, we're going for another special 2 from King Groot, and we just hope he's going to throw it. We're back at special 2 ourselves, and we can safely throw a special 2 when he's got any amount of power, because we're in poison mode, and that will continue to power drain him on every hit. King Groot does have some immunities to sort of power manipulation, but Black Widow seems to bypass them. That was a 100%, or 100,000 special 3, and a nice special 1 to end it out. Claire can't bypass them, I should be more clear. He has some immunities, and Claire's power steal is not one of them. Up next, we have Night Thrasher, and for this fight we'll be using Bishop. This is not an ideal matchup, because Night Thrasher is Incinerate immune, and Bishop does get some added benefits from Incinerates. However, we've got a Kingpin, and I want Bishop ramped up for that Kingpin fight, so we'll be ramping him up in here. Bishop can ramp up in 2 ways in this quest. Firstly, he can ramp up from the Paradox node, because those are cross-fight abilities, so if we end one fight with, say, 6, we'll start the next fight straight in at 6. But this is Bishop, so he can also start each fight with the amount of power that he ended the previous fight at, and Bishop only loses power, you see his power bar right now, he only loses power when the special attack finishes. So if we can kill this Night Thrasher with a monstrous special 2, we can go straight into this Kingpin fight with another one. Same thing applies for special 3, and it does technically apply for special 1 as well, but Bishop's special 1 doesn't actually hit very hard. It's more for defensive purposes. It's basically impossible to dex, though you can do it. It's not like some of the ones that are actually impossible. And it's for the Incinerates, which aren't going to be of any use to us in this fight. So, we did get shocked there, but Bishop's energy resistance did manage to mitigate most of the damage. Annoyingly, it drained a load of our prowess, though it did deal Night Thrasher some burst damage. I'm trying to parry things here, because when Bishop parries against skill champions, he gains a huge number of prowess. I think it's 8 versus skill champions. So there's 36 prowess and 7 charges. That was an 120 something, I think, K special 2. So one more of those, and it's not going to be much longer of a fight. There we go, just some more parries to really build up those prowess. And at this point, I'm not hugely concerned about Night Thrasher's power, because I'm pretty sure we'll be able to just kill him in the next special 2. We do have 9 of our Paradox charges, now 10. So we've just got to keep an eye out that we don't overload, because when we throw our special, we're going to be up at 11 now. But that ends out the fight with a very nice 60k crit on the end. So we'll be going into the Kingpin fight with 11 charges and 2 bars of power. So that'll be a very good way of starting. But also we can't start by throwing a special 2 because we'll take a burst of damage because that'll push us to 12. Up next we have Nova, and we'll be using Black Widow Clairvoyant. What we have to watch out for in this fight is Nova's unique way of gaining power. He gains power whenever he dashes towards you, and if he's being stingy with special attacks, this can really add up and become a lot of power very quickly. Claire's healing will absolutely keep us topped off if required, but he's above 2 bars of power, but luckily he threw it for us then very nicely. He's now at 10 we're at 10 charges, and I don't get the heavy there, so now he's at 11, so we've really got to be very careful. I've got to knock him down before either of us throw a heavy special attack. So now we're at 10, I would like to get another one, we're down to 9, this is good, got a bit more control, however we're now back to 10, but if we throw a special of our own, there we go, topped all the way back up to full health with miles of overkill, but now we're back to 11 charges. So I need to throw a heavy before he can throw a special one, and preferably another one. No, there we go, not ideal there. Went for the reparry, he double mediumed straight into his special one. We're now at 10, this is better. It's all about managing these charges. Nice heavy counter, we're down to 9. So we're just going to try and bait his, there you go, special 2, back up to 10. And going to throw a special 3 of our own. We've got quite a few charges, both our clairvoyance charges, as well as the 105k, as well as the paradox charges. That was a lot of damage from that special 3. Down to 9, so we're pretty good here. And at this point I'm just going to full send, but he auto blocked it. Get very lucky there, even in the middle of the lag spike. We heal up, so 85%, and kill him with that special 2. A bit lucky there, but I don't think... The special 3 might have killed. But Claire is very efficient in these quests, as just a 20% revive and a special 2 will put you all the way back to full health. Up next we have Kingpin, and this is the reason we ramped our Bishop. So we have 2 and a bit bars of power to start with, and a whole bunch of charges, so we start with 10, and we're just going to build up a few prowess of our own. We're going to knock him down because being at 10 going to 11 charges is very risky. So we're going to build up to 30, 32 drops to 30, 38 prowess, 10 paradox charges, and no crit. Very disappointing, but he has got half of his health gone already, and that incinerator's ticking away nicely. If we just had a couple of crits, this fight may have been over before it even started. So now we have to bait Kingpin's special ones, and I really don't want to see a special 2 out of Kingpin, because he will go unstoppable, and it's just going to become a whole thing. So we're just going to end it in 1 special 2. There we go, we've got crits on that one. Some very big, 80k crits, give or take? 73k. Very nice. Up next we have Vision Arcus, and for him we'll be using Absorbing Man. Absorbing Man is a very good Arcus counter in general, especially when you start in Magma form, like you should. But he's not the best counter for this path specifically. He has no way of controlling... Well, he does have a way of controlling power gain, but it's very weird and not often used. So his way of controlling Vision's power here is not ideal. However, my goal is simply to end the fight before it ever becomes a problem. What we want to be doing is using Vision's all of those specials he'll be throwing to ramp up our charges very quickly, and that's what we're going for straight away. Spamming lots of special ones, and given our energy resistance for the special 2, it won't hit that hard either. There we go, we get a nice special 2 coming straight in here, lots of crits because we got the heavy counter whilst he wasn't stunned, and now what we need to do is just refine our form, 1 special 2 and the fight will be over as long as we can land that heavy attack. Special 2 out of him here, so we get medium. Nope, I want to go for the medium light. Yeah, it doesn't matter. There we go, it doesn't connect, so we don't get very many crits here, but now we have got the vulnerabilities on him, so all of our crits are going to be hitting really, really hard. And another special 2, and the fight is basically over. We get some hits into him there. Again, he might have thrown the special 3, but that would not have killed her at all, and we'd have no issues. Up next we have Nick Fury, and we will be using Joe Fixit. Yes, you heard me right, we'll be using Joe Fixit for this fight. We have class disadvantage, but Joe Fixit is so good for this path, I've purposefully not used him up to this point. He is very much like Claire, but even more so, and he can just regenerate a stupid amount of health whenever he throws a special, as long as he's got some hearts going as well. Class disadvantage in this fight is a bit annoying. We absolutely could have gone in with Bishop, we would have had no issues. Claire would have done alright as well, though with all of the hits from her special 2, you would have had to be very careful counting to make sure that you don't push him into unblockable mode at an inopportune time. So here we're just holding block, just trying to bait a heavy like that so we can go for the special 2, because I don't really want to see that special 1 out here. Here we can use power reserve to our advantage. Decent special 2. We're going to get much bigger ones in a moment. We can use Power Reserve to our advantage to make sure that he only throws special 2s. We don't want to see special 1s because that'll just give him his charges. We are also using, you can see we've got the Disorient from Joe Fixit on him now. That will help him from not gaining charges, or help us to make sure he doesn't gain any charges. So we're up to 3 of our Paradox charges now, going for a special 2, 10k there. 70k on the end, that's pretty good. Even with class disadvantage, we're going for another special 2 from Nick Fury, there it comes. Up to 4 charges now, and this Nick Fury is dropping probably faster than he'd like to admit. Go for a special 1 now, we're going to get a lot of bleeds ticking away. We've got 18 bleeds ticking for, 100, 200 each? That damage is going to seriously add up over time. Those aren't short bleeds either. Now we're just looking for another special 2 from this rather stingy Nick Fury. Please. There we go. And because he's only using 1 bar of power to throw it, it's very easy to push him back to 2 bars of power. Yes, the prowess will hurt if he gets pushed to special 3, but that's really not too much of an issue. We've got all spades at the moment, so we can get some big damage out of our next special. Oh, we go for 1 heart to heal up. 35k, 68, that was 100k special 2 from Joe, and now we've rolled 7s, so we are doing very well. Again, just going to push him to special 2, but I'm not overly concerned about rushing this first bit, because he is slowly ticking down himself. We throw the special 1 there to get him out of unblockable phase, and we'll be going for more special 2s, there we go, just to push him back above 2 bars of power. There, slightly mistimed it, but special 1 will push him back up. He's no longer unblockable. He's got a lot of bleeds ticking him down. We'll go for another special 1. Even more bleeds ticking him down. We have some serious damage over time now from just a 6-star rank 3. And those bleeds aren't increased by the Paradox nodes at all. And we end that fight without seeing a single special 1 and pretty much at 98% health. It was at this point in the recording that my phone had a heart attack, so I do apologise. I do try and keep it as one sort of straight recording, but I had to cut straight to the boss here. So, what are we looking out for in this fight? Well, the only special we want to see out of this guy is a special 1, and we've got to watch out for that rise to power timer. If you block things, then he is going to be gaining quite a lot of power. Make sure you are comfortable dexing his special 1, because you will be seeing a lot of it in this fight. However, this is Doctor Doom, and we're just going to Doom Cycle him from here on out. If you're unsure what the Doom Cycle is, do let me know and I will make a full video explaining it. But as you can see here, we can push them to special 3, drop a special 3 of our own, do the medium, medium, light, 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 medium, medium combo, then go, so we're at a special 2 of our own now, reparry, medium, light, 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 or heavy, and knock him down. And now the cycle just resets. We're at 3 bars, he's at nearly 3 bars, drop the special 3, medium, medium, light, 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 medium, medium, special 1. If you would have low health, or would be, not incinerate immune, you can then throw the special 2 here for some really big damage. But we can just go around again. Special 3. For balance reasons, it's slightly annoying, but Doom's Fury's cap out at 2. If they didn't, he'd be even more insane than he already is. But you can see at this point, Cosmic Ghost Rider can't really do anything. We're just going to hold block, wait for him to come to us. If he did decide to throw the special 1, that wouldn't be great, but we could just push him back up again and just go again. Heavy, another special 3 from us, he's at high power. If you want to run a relic with your Doctor Doom, that makes this even safer, because if you mess up, then you can just, throw the relic and off you go. The relic that's best for Doom, I would say, is the Scarlet Witch relic, as that gives him more power steal, so it just gives you a little more leeway, particularly in this set of combos, getting back to your special 3. If you are running a lower rank Doom, not star, but rank, then actually you might need to sort of reparry or do an extra hit, simply because your combat power rate is actually affected by your rank in this game. A rank 5 Doom, whether that's 5-star or 6-star, will gain more power than, say, a rank 4 Doom, which will gain more power than a 3-star, which will gain more power than 2-star, to gain more power than... No, let me try again. A rank 5 Doom will gain more power than a rank 4, which gain more power than a rank 3, they gain more power than a rank 2, they gain more power than a rank 1. It does not matter what star level they are. But there is a big special 2 to finish it out from Doctor Doom. A very well controlled fight, but if you don't have Doom, just bait special 1s and hit him until he falls over. As always in these quests, remember to move to that final node. You don't want to quit out and feel rather silly. So, there you have it. Everything you need to know to clear all of 7.3.2. Coming soon, more Act 7. We're getting as many people Paragon as possible before December. If you have any questions, please do leave them down below, and consider also joining the Discord server linked in the description. A great place to get specific advice, make suggestions for future video topics, and as long as I'm awake, I do my best to be there as much as possible. Thank you, and I will see you next time.